Hello everyone, welcome back to an in-depth playthrough of Pathways into Darkness. The last mission we ended on this bottom left save room on the ground floor, and we're going to proceed into the lower levels of the pyramid. So we're going to take this ladder on the left, which you follow this red line all the way up to here. So we're in the catacombs, at least that's what the official hint book calls this next group of levels. I think of 2.4 meters on wrong way. Yep, as I said before, Bungie is trolling us with this name of this level because this is actually the way you should go. If you go the other way to feel the power, it's much more difficult. So this is the ladder you want to take. On this floor, there's all these silver doors. These mean you need the silver key, which we'll get later in this video. So we're gonna come in here, we're gonna kill these ghouls, get this ammo, and we're going to talk to Behrens. And something interesting to note is on the upper levels we all had these wooden ladders, but we're going to have some different colored vines and whatnot, each kind of like area. So like now we're in the catacombs. The catacombs kind of has like its own colored ladders, and then each area in the lower levels will have different colors or different types of ladders and stuff. You'll see what I mean. Alright, so we have to take one of these 4 ladders. They all go down to the same place, which is Welcome Tasty Primate. Now in this area, it's kind of like 2 parts of the level blocked off by the silver key, and we don't have the silver key yet. So all we can do is go over here to this ladder. So we're going to come around this way. We'll come down one of these ladders and we're going to circle around or come around and go up this ladder. We can kind of just skip all over here. And you'll notice there's this empty room on this level, strange enough, which you can't get into. It's just a blocked off room with no access. Anyways, we'll take this ladder back up the wrong way. So now we're back on wrong way, but we're on the outskirts, right? So we're gonna come down, get the save room, and we're going down because there's 2 sets of ammo here, whereas on the other, go the other way, there's only 1. And we're gonna come around to this ladder, which is gonna take us back down to Welcome Tasty Primate again. Once we're on Welcome Tasty Primate, we're gonna head to the north. We're gonna fight this nightmare, and I'll talk to you about this nightmare, grab the silver key, come back down, talk to this dead German, and end on the save room right here. So that's kind of the route for this mission. Alright, here we go. We're going down to this floor. Honestly, this is the hardest part about this mission. Maybe I'm just going to start off and kill the first ghouls in the first corner with my gun to make it easier. But I don't want to turn around and look in the other directions because I'll get more ghouls coming at me. Okay, we can deal with these 2 ghouls. They kind of, like there's 2 ghouls in each corner, so we're trying to avoid more ghouls. Okay, we got a zombie that woke up, responded, I mean. We got this dead German here, and there's a couple more in this corner, and then we'll be good to go. And sometimes in the Aleph 1 port, they kind of move sideways once they're next to you, which is kind of different. Okay. Let's go, before we talk to him, let's go back up to the ground floor and rest here. Because you can see we're getting lots of these zombie spawns. There's no spawn on the ground floor. Oh yeah, so we don't got to worry about here. We'll go back down. Alright, there's Behrens. Where is he? Over here. Okay. Have a chat. We'll gather Behrens stuff, which he just has a bunch of ammo for us. So now we have 52 bullets, which was nice. Gotta equip our yellow crystal, and then we'll have a chat with him. You scared me. I thought you were one of these big rock-throwing monsters. They still bother me, even now. Let's ask him his name. Behrens. I think my name is Behrens. It's hard not to forget. Over all this time. You can ask him time. Death isn't final and abrupt, like I expected. You're only truly dead when you've forgotten everything. when you remember nothing of your former self. So he's kind of like in a state where he's still kind of here, and so his perception of death is kind of weird. So you can ask him about rock or death, and you'll get another response. My skull was crushed by one of those huge ghouls. They're not very tough to kill, but they sure hit hard. I saw Mueller killed two with his knife. So it's kind of hitting. It's good to use your knife against the ghouls, kind of like what I was doing. You can ask him about the knife. I saw Mueller unload an entire clip from his machine pistol into a group of those monsters, and then kill the last two with his knife. Okay, so Mueller's apparently a badass right here. Let's ask him about pistol. Yes, the MP41. We had several of them. The group took mine when they left. Ah, so they have an MP41. Maybe we can get our hands on one of those. Let's ask him about the group. There were 18 of us, I think, and I doubt anyone left alive. I never saw anyone come back this way. In the game, there are in fact 18 total Germans that we will run across, and we'll chat with all of them. Well, except for one of them, but you'll see what I mean. All right, let's ask him about the headless. If Mueller hadn't let us use all the grenades early on those pathetic headless creatures, I might still be alive now. So there's some regret from using all those grenades, and some of the other Germans kind of had similar regrets. Okay, we can ask him about Hans, Joachim, or Claude. They all say the same thing. He's dead, because they all died on the floors of above. So Behrens survived them all since Mueller and his team came down here after going up to the top floor. Now we can ask him about Friedrich, which we haven't met Friedrich yet, and I don't know if anyone's mentioned him yet. But he says, I didn't know Friedrich very well. Okay, and then there's a couple random responses he could get. What? You're not making any sense, and I don't understand you. And that's all his dialogue. So I guess he tells us a little bit, but not a lot. Alright, back to the game. So there's the wooden ladder, like I said. And here you can see this kind of like a blue, viney looking ladder. It looks much more like Alien or something, doesn't it? So we're going to come down here, and we're going to have to fight a... Oh, wait. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Now we got to come around and go... We're down on the next floor. Unwelcome tasty primate. So you kind of see there's kind of like this quad area with the 4 ladders like I showed you. We gotta go this way to the next floor. Or back up to where we were actually. There's a bunch of this hallway has a bunch of nooks in it. There's a bunch of enemies in here. Some zombies, some ghouls. If we kind of like take our time, we can kind of get them to come out of their nooks. I have so much ammo, I might as well use some of it, right? There's a zombie I know in this last one. Might be. I believe this one had some pistol ammo. One of these did, I thought. There it is. Okay, the second to last one, my bad. Alright, and here's the ladder. Back up. Yep, and there's a goal right here. I was expecting that on the last ladder. I forgot which one it was. Okay, so now you can kind of see that box where we've been and where we came down and talked to Behrens, and now we're on the top left. So now we're just going to go all the way to the other corner of this map by going south. And we'll see all these silver doors here. There's one of them. This guy caught me off guard. I kind of hate this like maze where the blocks, like everything's like one block wide and there's like columns and stuff. It'd be much easier if it was more open, but I suppose it's part of the challenge, right? Alright, zombie, throw your bone. We're getting kind of lazy with much more aggressive with using my guns because so on my map I didn't show there's two different sets of magazines right there. I only show one, but they're on the same sector, so I didn't really feel like showing it twice. And there's another magazine right here. Maybe I'll change my map sometime, I don't know. It's just something I noticed. So we're almost there. Oh, there you go. It's actually ghoul. I was corrected. I need to start pronouncing it right. It's not ghoul, it's ghoul. I was corrected, and I need to change my habit of pronunciation. Okay, so here's the ladder up. So now we're back up on Welcome Tasty Primate, or down I should say. So now we're gonna go north and we're gonna fight that nightmare and we're gonna get the silver key. There's quite a few ghouls here. I hate that when I miss. It's kind of stupid. I didn't feel like getting hit. My health isn't super hot. I think once I get up to the top corner. Oh, I got lucky there. There is one ghoul back in this corner. I could probably leave him alone, but yeah. Anyways, I just feel like using my ammo right now since I'm at like half health. You'll be safer. And I have so much ammo, I might as well use it. Okay, unless he reloads and then it's not safer. Okay, there's the nightmare. He's gonna shoot these orbs. I want to show it to you. Okay, and then when I kill him, he'll explode. I'll just let him come around so see him explode. If you're next to him when he explodes, he'll hurt you. Well, let's talk about the nightmare for a minute. The official hint book says this: seemingly ignorant of the law of gravity, the nightmare's only known method of locomotion is via a mysterious ability to float. Sergeant Eddings said that he had originally assumed that they were filled with some lighter-than-air gas. This fits well with his description of the forceful explosion that results from killing one. Nightmares are unaffected by earthquakes. The official hint book draft adds on after the forceful explosion that results from killing one with, however, this conflicts with his report that there was quite a bit of liquid, presumably blood, released in the explosion. The nightmares have 85 hit points. Their orbs, if they hit you, will do 15 to 19 damage. And if you're next to them when they burst, they will do 6 damage to you. The range of the burst is just one sector, so you have to be very close. They have slightly less health and damage than a ghoul, but then again, you get the burst and you can't stun them like a ghoul. The official hint book recommends using the orange crystal that we will get later on to stop them in their tracks and then popping them with one shot with the P4. Hamish Sinclair, who's the host of PID.Bungie.org, mentions that perhaps Bungie was influenced by the floating fish and Dr. Seuss when they came up with the nightmares. Oh, the places we've been. There are a couple of death messages associated with the nightmare. You have been cooked by a nightmare. Don't worry, it happens to everyone a few times. And the second one is, you were standing too close to the nightmare when he died. Wipe off that goo and try again. Alright, now let's go grab this silver key. So they kind of saying, oh, you go get the silver key. And our health points went up. So now let's rest here and then we'll talk about this silver key. Which there really isn't a whole lot to say. We'll go look in our inventory. There's the silver key. This heavy key is made from solid silver. And the official hint book says, open silver doors. So really nothing too exciting. We'll go ahead and put this, I don't remember what the button was. Go ahead and put this in our canvas bag. Well, I guess our canvas bag is full. Well, we're not gonna put it in our canvas bag. Oh wait. Yeah, it's full. Yeah. So, our inventory is gonna be a little messy for a little bit, but that's okay. So now we're gonna go back and talk to that anonymous German. Kind of going back to the bottom left, and we'll start going left, or west, I mean. And we'll talk to a German soldier, and then we're gonna reach a save rune and save it and end the video here. There. Right, here we go. Another zombie. I think one of these Chinese have some ammo. There we go. I have so many bullets, might as well use them some. Unless I reload, and then it gets me hurt. Okay, here's another German. Alright. Grab the ammo. We got the yellow crystal still equipped. See a dead German. So now there's a bunch of jokes about this dead German in the official hint book. It says, his elevator doesn't go all the way to the top. He's a couple of beers short of a six-pack. All his dogs aren't barking. He's a couple of cheerleaders short of a squad. He's a loon. So let's see what he has to say and see why the official hint book is saying all these crazy things about him. So he starts off and he says, it was 12 days ago. It must have been. So let's ask him about 12. No, not 1200s. 16 Sundays even. I've been counting. I can tell you haven't. So he already seems like he's nuts. Well, what's your name, buddy? Names are unimportant, but I know yours. I'll never tell him, don't worry. I know better. Who the heck are you talking about, bro? Alright, let's ask him about him. Who's him? You know. I can't say. He who rises with the tides. Master of all things. Small and insignificant. What do you mean by tides? Not the tides, you fool. Don't you understand? No, I don't know exactly what he's trying to reference. But there is a mission in Bungie's Destiny game called Rising Tide. And also, I haven't played or gone through Marathon yet, but I've heard that there's multiple references to tides in Marathon. So, I don't know if this is a Bungie inside joke, or if they're just, you know, randomly came up with this dialogue just to mess around to create some delusional character. And then they just kind of kept the joke going in some of the newer games. I don't know. I mean, the Destiny mission might have absolutely nothing to do with this guy too. So you can say you don't understand, and I'll say yes. He says it doesn't matter. Okay, how did you die, buddy? I'm not dead. I've only settled down to rest for a moment. Go along. I'll catch up with you soon. Okay. Okay, we can ask him about grenades. Everyone has something to say about grenades. Grenades. Tasty. He's nuts. And then his random things he'll say, leave me now, blasphemer. Just like a crazy lunatic to have some weird religious something, you know, right? What's the other one? Come on. You're not making any sense. Are you all right? Yeah, buddy. We're the crazy ones, okay? Yeah, whatever. Alright, he doesn't have anything else interesting to say, so... Wait, where am I? Okay. Save room's over here. Well, we can go over here. There's some enemies and there's some ammo, so we might as well just... There's a ghoul behind us. could tell. Okay, so there's a couple magazines up. Ah. 1, 2. I think that's. Oh, there is a third one. Yeah, there's quite a few magazines over here, so it's probably worth coming over here. I might just rest right here. Keep my health up, because it sucks when you're low on health and you're trying to rest and then you get a random spawn on you. Okay, so we just go around this corner and we'll hit the save rune, and that'll be it for this video. Save it, but there's probably a few monsters right here I might want to clear out. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so in the next video, we're going to show you what is through these silver key doors. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys next time.